Today we're in Amman and we had a very exciting and lively session to discuss the national hydrogen strategy for Jordan. This is a session that was organized by the MedGem network, which is funded by the European Commission, but of course supported today by the Ministry of Energy and Mineral Resources in Jordan. It was also the day that the Ministry of Energy and Mineral Resources announced their hydrogen strategy, so it was particularly relevant to sit with a group of stakeholders in one room and discuss the issues, but mostly the opportunities that we have developing a hydrogen sector in Jordan, because Jordan can be and wants to be a regional hydrogen hub.
So Jordan published its Renewable Energy and Energy Efficiency Law in the year 2012 with all the related bylaws and regulations. This led to a big step in renewable energy, large-scale renewable energy projects in Jordan. Now we reached more than 2.5 gigawatts of installed capacity from renewables, shares with 27% of the generated electricity in Jordan. Now we have a strategy, the energy strategy for the year 2030. The target is to reach 31% in the year 2030. Now we are working to update this strategy. We have the ambition to reach 40 to 50% of the generated electricity from renewables.
Having all the people together certainly is an advantage. I mean, in the end, this is something that the private sector cannot do alone, and it's certainly something that the public sector doesn't want to do alone. So it is a truly joined-up approach. We also had international actors in the room, and having an open and frank discussion is very, very helpful because then you can discuss the issues and come up with solutions. And having everybody in one room together is a very efficient way of doing that.
This morning's workshop on hydrogen possibilities in Jordan is quite an interesting workshop because it brings together several stakeholders, not only the energy view, but also the view of the water and the industry, investment, Ministry of Investment. So several ministries are present here at the workshop, but also representatives from the private sector, which is very needed.
This national debate, we try to gather all the stakeholders who are involved in developing green hydrogen to become a reality in my country, in Jordan. And with this national debate, we have discussed ideas, challenges, current projects, current situation, and of course priority actions to move on with our national green hydrogen plans.
The EU delegation has participated to MedGem event as a national event in Jordan. It was an excellent choice of the different participants and stakeholders around the table. The exchanges are quite important in a way to guide the policymaker on further needed steps, but equally important, as I said earlier, partnerships, how to align efforts to reach Jordan's hydrogen potential and targets. It's important that all the deliberations, feedback is taken into account, and we believe as EU, as well as the EU delegation in Jordan, that MedGem project will have a good potential and main action and role to play in this direction and guide the different partners into further development of green hydrogen in Jordan.
There is many things that we need to figure out. There is a multitude of developers that want to develop and make investments into Jordan so that that vision becomes a reality. And the linkage with Europe is strong. We can supply technical assistance, but we can also help in linking export capacity with offtake in Europe, all part of the bigger vision of cooperation along the hydrogen value chain.